welcome to Telugu Pharma Studio channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about definition of microbiology, physical properties of microorganisms, and applied branches of microbiology. If you like this video, please click on like button and subscribe our channel Telugu Pharma and support us. And click on bell icon to which our videos will be available to you in the form of notification. Thank you for watching the video. Try to watch this video up to last. Contains clear, mention, and clear information about definition, physical properties, classification, and also applied branches of microbiology. Microbiology. First, we will see the definition of microbiology. Microbiology means it is a branch of science that deals with the study of living organisms. Microorganisms are present everywhere in nature, like air, water, soil, plants, animals, and human beings. Microbiology is concerned with microorganisms, which include study of microorganism, classification of microorganism, distribution of microorganism, reproduction, sexual, asexual reproductions, metabolism, interference of this metabolism, like plants, animals, and also in human beings. 99% of microorganisms are good, like cyanobacteria, blue green algae, you can see images, and 1% microorganisms are bad, they are pathogens. Characteristics of microorganism. Here you can see image, through image we can see it is a small in size, not visible to naked eye, so this need to be seen in the help of microscope. They are maybe made up of multicellular or unicellular, and they are motile or non-motile in nature. They are aerobic and anaerobic in nature. Study of microorganisms are divided into basically 5 groups. They are studying algae, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and viruses. First, we will see protozoa. Protozoa is a unicellular nature and eukaryotic cell, and it is maybe a parasitic or saprophytic in nature. The size is 10 to 15 millimeter, and it is aquatic environment. Motile in nature with to flagellae, cilia, pseudopodia around it. You can see in image flagella. Cell membrane and mechanism of phagocytosis. Through phagocytosis, it feeds. Food absorption takes place. Some protozoa are parasite and pathogenic in nature. Next, algae. Algae is a eukaryotic cell. It is unicellular or multicellular in nature. Size is 1 millimeter to several feet. You can see in image it algae present at several feet on the surface of the water, and it is autotrophic, means synthesis their own food, and it is motile and non-motile in nature. Reproduction is sexual and asexual mode of reproduction, and it is present only in moisture places like aquatic. Example, chlorophyta, rhodophyta. Next, fungi. The fungi is yeast or mold. They are eukaryotic organisms. They are autotrophic and heterotrophic in nature. Unicellular fungus called yeast, whereas multicellular fungus is called mold. They are saprophytic and parasitic in nature. They are septate and non-septate. Spores of fungus present in moist place like air, soil, and dust. Fungus examples are Muser and Aspergillus. The next microorganism is bacteria. Bacteria is a prokaryotic and unicellular organism. Size of the bacteria is about 1 to 2 millimeter. Shape of the bacteria is differs like corky, rod, and spiral. Bacteria may be motile or non-motile in nature. They are heterotrophic and heterotrophic in nature. Some of the bacteria and heterotrophic pathogenic in nature. Some bacteria are heterotrophic and also pathogenic in nature. Bacteria is mainly divided two types, that are gram positive and gram negative. These are the two types subdivisions of bacteria. Example, E. coli and Streptococcus. The last class of microorganism is viruses. These are ultra microscopic in nature. They require electron microscope for its visibility. So, to see the viruses, to capture or to see with the eyes, we require electroscopic microscope, not normal microscope. Okay, they are obligate intracellular parasite. Size of the viruses is less than 0.2 millimeter. Genetic material may be RNA or DNA. Viruses multiply inside the body and also it locks the cellular components. Example, HIV virus, coronavirus. Next, we will see the scope of microbiology. Means here we can see the how microbiology is useful in our daily life. First, microbiology is the science which involves the use of microorganisms or viruses application in various areas. Microorganisms are living organisms which present in everywhere. Microorganisms plays important role. Sub-branches of microbiology depends on the microscope. These are the following sub-branches. Virology. Studying of virus is known as virology. Study of bacteria is known as bacteriology. Study of algae is known as phycology. Study of fungi is called mycology. And study of protozoa is called protozoology. Now we will see the applied branches of microbiology. That means microbiology is used in different branches. We will see one by one easily. Study of medicine through the help of microorganisms is known as medicinal microbiology, and in pharmacy, pharmaceutical microbiology, in agriculture, agricultural microbiology, in mining, geomicrobiology, environmental microbiology, industrial microbiology through fermentation, food microbiology, food industry, dairy microbiology in dairy field, water microbiology through water, marine microbiology in ocean, exomicrobiology in space. These are the applied branches of microbiology. Microorganisms are bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and viruses. These are all found in nature. Microorganisms are essential in our day-to-day life environment and they play an important role in food chain process. They are responsible for recycling of various elements including nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, oxygen and other inorganic elements. So recycling these elements, microorganism plays an important role. Several microbes are responsible for nitrogen fixation. Photosynthesis microbes enhance their well-being of humans and animals. Some of the microorganisms are live in digestive tract of cotyl sleep and helps in the digestion process. The animals do not produce the enzyme to break down cellulose which is digested by microbial enzymes. So some animals can produce an enzymes which destroy cellulose. So in that place these microorganisms are the place or produce the enzyme which destroy the cellulose. Many microbes present in the digestive system of humans. These microbes protect from diseases and also provide vitamins such as B12. So B12 is produced in humans by vitamins. On large scale production of alcohol, acetone, butanol, vinegar, antibiotics, vitamins are major applications of fermentation which is carried by microorganisms. So from this we can say microorganisms are plays a very important role in our day-to-day life. So we cannot survive if the microorganism does not exist in our world. So we play a mutual role or mutual understanding between humans and microorganisms. Now in detail we will see how microbiology or microorganisms helps in different fields. First, medical microbiology. It deals with the human and animal diseases. For this, identification the infection and disease causing agent for their prevention. So microorganism plays an important role in the identification of the disease and also causative agent. Medicinal microbiology includes identifying the causative agent of the disease, diagnosis of disease, treatment of disease, prevention measure of disease, and also study of pathogenic microbes that are responsible for human illness. These are all comes under medicinal microbiology. Pharmaceutical microbiology means study of microorganisms that are related to production of antibiotics, vitamins, hormones, and also synthesis by the pharmaceutical microbiology with the help of microorganisms. So we can say how microorganisms is helpful in pharmaceutical productions. Here you can see the image of lactobacillus bacteria which is used as the form of tablet in pharmaceutical industry. This tablet is helpful for the production of or process favors the process of digestion and also cure urinary infection. Air microbiology. As we know, air also contains some microorganisms. So microorganisms spreads through air. Microorganism present in air is responsible for food contamination and also transmission of diseases. In humans, like TB and measles are caused due to airborne microorganism, and in plants also it causes some diseases and also fungal infections. In animals, here you can see the bread mold, which is formed due to fungi spores. These spores are can travel to or transmitted through air and it contaminates the food. This is air microbiology. And also in water contains microbiology. You wonder how water contains microbiology? Listen, water used for us in our daily needs, they should be free from chemicals and also disease causing organisms. The municipal water purification units are used to purify water. It is also important to check the quality of water. This quality of water need to be checked by microbiologist only. So microbiology is also useful in the process of purification in our daily life through drinking water, whether it is purified or whether there is any microorganism or not. It is checked by microbiologist only. Soil microbiology. Soil is a source of microorganisms. It depends on the study of viruses, microorganisms present in the soil. Microorganisms are present in the soil, which favors the food crop growing. Next, food microbiology. How microbiology is helpful in food? It deals with the microbiology. Food microbiology deals with the microorganisms. It deals with food. Means there are two types. They microbes which spoil the food and also which spread infection, and also it play important role in fermentation process. Fermented food like dosa, bread, beer, wine, you can see images. These are all fermented through microorganisms only. It's a positive. Through positive use of microorganisms is it favor the fermentation process. And also negative is negative effect of microorganism is it spoils the food. This also comes under food microbiology. Milk microbiology. It deals with the study of microorganisms which are associated to with milk. Milk is used in large scale or produced in large scale in milk industries. Like it also used microorganisms also used to produce curd from milk, cheese from milk, butter from milk. Milk contains useful as well as harmful bacteria. Useful bacteria is used for fermentation, whereas harmful bacteria used for the spoilage of milk. So milk biology, microbiology is also linked with milk industries. Next, industrial microbiology. Through here you can see that in industries we can produce or we can manufacture antibiotics, vaccines, steroids, alcohols and other solvents, vitamins, amino acids, enzymes, etc. These are all manufactured by through microorganisms only. It deals with the converted and production of antibiotics like anthromycin, tetracycline is produced through microorganisms, and also enzyme like samphokinase is produced through microorganisms only. Next, agriculture microbiology, or how microorganisms deals with the agriculture. You can see agriculture microbiology largely influenced by microorganisms. Various plants affect the food culture. Plant diseases affect the food, and also it play important role. Implementation methods enhance the crop yield. This is the agriculture microbiology. And the last and final one is genetic microbiology. In genes also, in genetic field also, microbiology plays an important role. Microorganisms plays important role in the production of energy and also play important role in genetic energy. Important products like insulin, vaccine, growth hormones and also bacterial gene are inserted into plant to improve crop plant and induce disease resistant plants are done through microorganisms only. So microorganisms are useful to understand the structure and function of gene. To know the structure and function of gene, microorganisms are required. Okay, Microbial agents and molecular biology involve the study of nature, genetic information and controlling the development and functions of cell and organisms. This is the various applied branches of microbiology. This is the overall definition, classification, physical properties, branches and applied branches of microbiology. Thank you to all for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel Telugu Pharma Notes and click on bell icon through this you can get our video in the form of notification, and don't forget to share this video to your friends. Thank you to all.